You join me on the dawn of day 7, which I did not notice I got this from the airdrop in the toward the end of last episode, but I did. Say nice little farm bundle, 1 farm seed or mushroom spore. 3 southern farmings and 2 seeds I'm not going to use. I'm going to put these in here for now, that way I can grow these all outside when they're ready. Which I suspect we'll be waiting on those a while. I think it's 3 days. Essentially 3 real-world hours. And I thought I had another magazine extender mod, but it would turn out that I do not. However, I do have a... Why did I do that? I crafted a better sledgehammer. Yeah, tier 3. So... yeah, we should be good for tonight's Horde. We got a decent stockpile of weapons. All I have to do is remember to swing back by here. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in. Actually, that's a special one. I could have just done that from the start and not had to take my mods off. I just have to remember to swing back by here and... you know what? Those are in the wrong chest. I'm going to go ahead and run these to the Horde base. Just to be on the safe side. Coincidentally, it's also on the way to the quest, so it works out. Alright, looks like we're clearing out a radio station this time. Actually, since I have a pickaxe now, I'm just gonna pop over here, since it's coincidentally right across the street from that gas station we did a few days back, and not pickaxe the vending machine, but... oh yeah. A little bit long. Actually, it might even out to be about the same amount of time as a lockpick, if you don't have any points invested in lockpicking. Quick 2,000, not bad. So it doesn't hurt to take these apart because it's free forged steel. And if you get, I think it's level 2 of perception mastery, you get forged steel from cars as well. Who broke what? I think the motorcycle unlocks at level 50, or magazine 50. Ooh, 2 more engines. Actually, that's not bad. That means we can get a generator set up going fairly soon. Is this an actual farm plot? No. It's one of those fake farm plots that they love to use these days. Which, I get it if you could actually just mine the farm plot and take it with you like my mod allows. But since you can't move them from where they're at, they just drop the resources that went in to craft them, and not that many of those at that. I don't get why they started using fake farm plots. Actually, oh yeah, there it is. Well, those other things that doesn't make too terribly much sense. Tech Planet, forge ahead. We actually don't need to read more forge aheads at the moment. Actually, I guess we do need to unlock the chem station. But other than that, like, we're good. We don't need a crucible. We've already got one. Eh, extra leather never hurt. Anyone in the bathroom? Nope. 2 more engines. Door's locked. I'm sure they'll figure out the right way round. Maybe. Hey guys, I'm over here. And they just go flying when you hit them with that power attack, eh? Pretty cool. Oh, I also meant to do that last night. I meant to craft a vehicle storage mod. I guess it slipped my mind. Oh well. Mailbox. I don't know, like fish gravy toast doesn't really sound that good. Sometimes the prompt for that can be a little finicky. I foresee us having a crossbow anytime soon. Now, armor insulator mods are always welcome. Hey, Steve. Alright, I guess I'm gonna ride back to Rec to drop this stuff off at the chest I left out front of his place and meet you at the next area. I remember doing this place in the 1.0 multiplayer series. So I know that if I hit this, and then come over here and crouch, and... do that, I'll be saving myself a lot of headache. But this place was right down the road from where we set up our camp in that. It's really short-lived, but it was a fun series. Hey, Mr. Lumberjack, I see you've been quite a busy boy. It's no small amount of wood. Those are really good for forged iron. And they're not that uncommon, either. A fair few of the business POIs have solar panels on their roof. Still wondering, Horde? I guess there's not. The business music certainly suggests that there was, though. Ooh. Wait, that's a star one too. I'll just wait to combine those then. I was gonna scrap it and use the bones to repair it, but... I suppose I won't do that if it's a 1-star. Oh, more potato seeds. Those will do nicely once those other potatoes are done. Ooh, machine gun parts. We're like a few books away from being able to craft an AK. We're able to craft an AK. But there's no way I'll be able to get back in time and have it ready before the Horde starts. So that's unfortunate, but... Get that out of here. I'd much rather have the mushrooms than the plant fiber. Plant fiber's infinite. For the most part. And do we get lucky with the log? We did not. Anyway, back to base. Actually, just looking at the time, I may have enough time to get back there and actually craft an AK. The question is, do I have enough parts to do that or not? That is a mystery. Alright, back at the base. And let's see what we're going to need for this. Those really were the only machine gun parts. Funny enough, most of the stuff I need to make this, I found. I keep trying to shift right click like you do in Schedule 1. That's obviously not going to work here. I reckon I eat that. 2 cornbread. Drink a yucca juice and drink a red tea. And that'll probably sort everything out for a little while. Alright, but... Well, I didn't even get to fire you once, but goodbye, pipe machine gun. Hello, AK. That is much better. Actually, how many points do I have banked? I really wish they would have put run and gun in the general category. What do I have that's boosting fortitude? Okay. I'm not sure what's boosting fortitude, but I'll take the free boost, I guess.
Didn't we
Hey,
agree
Wrecked.
the first job was going to be free? Damn, this is all I can spare.
I don't want the charred meat. I'll take the book just out of completion. I don't really need the wood. I can get that from trees. Don't need the coal. I know where there's coal to mine. Guess I'll get the bike.
Hey, jerk, you need some work? It's a deal. Disappoint me, and you'll find yourself on the wrong end of a rope.
A lot of free reading material from that, eh? Pretty sure we're like 3 books away from having a motorcycle. Ooh. That's really good. You got any worthwhile mods in here?
All
Okay.
right, now that we're done doing business, get out of my store.
That should save our ears a little bit on Horde Night. Yeah. I'd say more than a little bit. I'm gonna run back to base, drop this stuff off, and maybe we have time to go get that airdrop. We should have time. More than enough of it. Alright. Sounds like we got some company. Oh, is that the POI I think it is? No, it's not. I thought it was Duck Station, but it's not. I'd like to find that one on this. Yeah, here's the airdrop. 1 forge ahead. A pipe shotgun bundle. More reading material, I'll take it. It's only a tier 3. I've got a tier 6. A double barrel would be really nice. Alright, I'm gonna head back to base and grab those mega crushes I was talking about. Actually, I might just stop by Rex's place and see if he has any for sale. Oh, I need to run home and grab that hammer.
Happy hour ain't happy unless you bring me a beer.
Actually, something more pressing. You have concrete. Yes, you have concrete. I cannot buy it because I do not have enough. Well, I feel fine selling some of my 9mm.
Cha-ching! Thanks, buddy.
I probably won't need the pistol at all if I'm pretty precise with my AK. You only really need like 4 stacks of 7.62 in vanilla to do a Horde Night. And those 7.62 only goes up to 150 per stack. Seeing as how I have a stack mod that lets it stack to 1,000, I should be alright. For just the day 7 Horde. Alright, now I know I got Mega Crushes in here because I definitely picked one up today. Was that yesterday? I don't know, it might have been yesterday. If that's the case, it's already sorted into my food. Yeah, 2 Mega Crushes. I don't anticipate needing them, but it's always good to have in case I do. Drop off the extra stuff we're not gonna need. No, don't open the chest. Close the door. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave my mini bike with Rex. Alright, Rex, keep a watch on my bike. Don't let anything happen to it. Yep, I got food, I got water, got ammo. Throwables are already in the base. Looks like everything's already ready to go. I just gotta get my hotbar set up. And yeah, I'm gonna get everything positioned the way I want it, and I will catch you guys when the Horde starts. Actually, before the Horde starts, just gonna test this. Okay. Well, final check for inventory, because the Horde is almost upon us. Looks like everything's good. I did have to make a quick run over to Rex to pick up some repair kits, because I forgot to bring any with me. But we are counting down till massive amounts of zombies. Here we go. It's like they're having trouble getting up the ladders. Don't know why that'd be the case. This is going to be interesting to edit. I can't hear myself think. Oh, shit. Yep, that sometimes happens if you place trapdoors there, which is why I did the test run for it earlier. I can. Or 762. Well, at least when they inevitably punch through that wall, there's going to be a surprise waiting for them. Second thought, maybe I should have brought the mini bike a little bit closer. I'm a flashlight mod. Too bad I've already got one. I don't want to miss too terribly many shots and end up shooting the cobble. Because that actually does quite a bit of damage to it. Well, we can craft better iron tools now. Oh yeah, right. They typically prefer to attack the bottom blocks. For whatever reason. So maybe... Can't really get a good look at it to repair it. That's fine. They can't have done much damage to it. What was that? Oh, it's a spider. Still hear someone beating on a car. It's a lot of loot bags. I suppose it would be. I have it. Let's give him a little surprise, shall we? Prefer not to ADS if I can get away with it. But Bo is quite difficult to get a hip shot off on because his animation has a head wiggle to it. Makes it a hard target. Well, we can craft a better sledgehammer. Looks like I need to get that repaired. Not doing too bad. I actually should have picked up a learning elixir while I was over there. Yep, there went the car. There we go. This is doing a lot for XP. I guess the best thing to do is let him get to the wall and then deal with them before they can punch it. I hear him down there beating on something. I can't tell what. Oh, wow. I shot the scaffolding ladder. Oh, well, there's what they were beating on. See, I don't know why they do that. There's no good reason for them to do that. But yet they do it anyway. I'm keeping an eye on it because I'm curious to see how many go through there. Doesn't look like they've actually managed to go through and touch the spikes yet. So if they're not doing that for pathing reasons, then why do they do it? I know those spikes are untouched. Well, that's the Horde night over. I guess we can take care of the rest of these guys the fun way. Yeah, they took this block out as well. Yo! There's no point in doing that. Some of this is probably explosion damage. I'd argue a lot of it's probably explosion damage. How do the stairs do? Alright. I reckon most of this is probably shots I missed. And yeah. I think it'll hold up till late game. But if I'm going to be honest, by then it's not really going to matter. Because I have turrets and blade traps lining that catwalk. So there's going to be very few that actually make it to the fighting position, and the ones that do will be later on in the night. Alright, let's eat one of those and drink 2 things of water. And get all this loot looted. And I know there's no time limit on this anymore, or at least there's a very lenient one. Right, I need 10. Actually, why is there just a random hole here now? Yeah, that's where the car was that blew up. They do a lot of random damage for no apparent reason. And my theory for the longest while was they did it because they weren't pathing around. Well, I wouldn't say that, because they punched this hole here and then didn't go through at all. Because those spikes are still untouched. So if it's not for pathing, I don't really have a good explanation for it. Other than they just like to poke random holes in Horde bases now. With no rhyme or reason for doing so. Which, yeah, sounds about par for the course for 7-day zombies. Still Horde Night loot bags are still a great source for, ooh, how much? That's gonna sell for quite a bit if I repair it. Typically, I don't repair stuff unless it sells for more than the repair kit's worth. That's a good way to judge if you should repair something to sell or not. Because if the repair kit costs more than the repaired item, it's not worth your time. And that's just the unfortunate way of it. But it looks like I'll be making a decent return there. So it'd be worth it. Alright, I'm gonna get this stuff back to base and then sign off for the day. Okay, so I put the stuff away and I can't just leave you guys with just that. And this is also something that's been in my mind, having basically drove by it every time I go to do a quest. I mentioned this in, I think it was episode 2 or 3. About whether this place still has a dire wolf in here or not. And I got to thinking that I'd like to find that out. No, 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 no. So no, it's not a direwolf. Now, it very well could be later if you're a higher game stage. Which, I have loot respawn turned off, but zombies still respawn regardless. So, I'll come back once I've reached a higher game stage. For reference, what's my game stage right now? Game stage 40. So, I'll come back once I'm around game stage, say, 70. And check in and see if it's still just a wolf or if it's a dire wolf by that point. Yeah, this place used to just be a direwolf day 1, which was not that bad. They used to not have that much health back then. Basically double a wolf. Now they have almost as much health as a small bear. So really not something you want to encounter day 1. So yeah, that. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will catch you guys in the next one. And if I do in fact turn this into a supercut, I hope you enjoyed that, and I will catch you as well, possibly in the next supercut. Later, folks.